Today, I'm going to share with you my latest dividend growth stock. This stock has a triple-digit dividend growth and the potential that the shares are 22% undervalued. Century Pacific Food Incorporated with stock ticker CNPF is one of the biggest food companies in the country, employing more than 33,000 people consisting of permanent and temporary workers. The company has a market capitalization of 101 billion pesos. CNPF is currently executing several big-ticket strategic programs focused on capacity expansion, sustainability, and market diversification through 2027, namely major coconut capacity expansion. CNPF is aggressively expanding its coconut segment to meet surging global and domestic demand. This includes the acquisition of a third processing facility in Tupi, South Cotabato in 2025, complementing hubs in General Santos and Misamis Occidental. Second is sustainability and renewable energy transition. CNPF is transitioning its manufacturing hubs to cleaner energy sources to future-proof operations and to meet its net zero goals. This would include solar and biomass growth, carbon neutrality goal, and plastic neutrality. Third is portfolio diversification into new frontiers. The company is moving beyond its core marine meat segments into high-growth emerging categories such as pet food expansion, plant-based alternatives, and dairy acceleration. Today, we're breaking down Century Pacific Food Incorporated and answering the real question, is CNPF worth investing in right now? We'll cover the company background, financial performance, its revenue and income, dividend history from 2021 to 2025, and whether this stock deserves a spot in your portfolio. Let's dive in. CNPF is a leading branded food company in the Philippines known for household products like canned tuna, sardines, coconut products, and dairy alternatives. The company operates across the Philippines, which is its core market, the United States, and China. Its business is divided into two major segments. The first one is the branded segment, which consists of consumer products like Century Tuna, Argentina, and Birch Tree. The second is the OEM or export segment, which supplies global brands. What makes CNPF interesting? It's a defensive stock, meaning demand stays relatively stable even during economic downturns. People may cut luxury spending, but they don't stop buying food. If we zoom in at the revenue, there is a consistent growth every single year. What does this mean? It means that revenue grew 52% in 5 years. Growth is steady and not volatile, and the figure indicates strong demand and pricing power. Even in 2025, revenue still grew about 10% year on year despite global inflation pressures. Now let's talk profits. That's about 51% growth in earnings over 5 years. And the insights are revenue growth is good, but profit growth is better. Why? Because it shows efficiency, cost control, and strong business model. CNPF improved margins gradually, with a profit margin around 8% range. That's very solid for a food company. What's driving this growth? First is branded segment expansion. There's a higher margins in OEM and the strong local demand. Second is export recovery. OEM segment is stabilizing. And lastly, cost discipline. Even during inflation, profits still grew. In simple terms, CNPF is growing, smart, not just fast. These figures will tell us that there is a rapid dividend growth. For example, in 2024, we saw a massive jump of 129%. Second, CNPF is still a hybrid stock, not purely dividend focused, but still prioritizing growth. And third, there is an observed improving shareholder returns. The yield now is becoming attractive. That being said, CNPF is transitioning from growth stock to growth plus income stock. The question now is, should you invest in CNPF? Let's break it down honestly. Now here are the strengths of the stock. First, there is a consistent revenue and profit growth. Next is it is a defensive business. It is in the food industry. And second, expanding dividend yield. And lastly, there's a strong brand portfolio. CNPF could face these risks along the way. First is commodity price volatility, especially in tuna and coconut. Second is growth is steady but not explosive. And lastly, margins are relatively thin. CNPF is a compounder stock, which is best for long-term investors, dividend growth investors, and conservative portfolios, but not ideal for traders and people looking for quick gains. If you're building a portfolio that can survive inflation, recessions, and market volatility, you should seriously consider adding stocks like CNPF. But don't just blindly invest. Study the company, monitor earnings, and invest with long-term mindset because wealth is built through consistency, not hype. To summarize, CNPF delivers steady growth. It's becoming a strong dividend payer and it remains a defensive, reliable business. So the real question is not just is CNPF a good investment? The better question is does it fit your investment strategy? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what stock you want me to analyze next.